she gone too?
And you let her go without calling us?
It wasn't time. She had a bag packed and everything.
It's still here.
I tried to stop her. Caught hold of it, but she had a taxi waited. She just went, left without us.
Took nothing with her then?
Oh, no.
You damn fool. This is all your fault. I knew she was too quiet last night. She took it too easily.
What?
Well, ask him.
I talked her out of having the baby.
Well, that was only sensible.
Sensible? She wanted that baby more than anything else in the world. You'll never understand, will you? Why couldn't you have gone along with her for a while? I mean, you could have gone to the clinic with her. But oh, no. All you could think of was your own.
I was thinking of her. All the tests she had to go, probably ending up with
Stop it, the pair of you.
Well, what does she say?
She says she's all right, not to worry. She's got enough money to last her through till she gets herself a job here. Read it for yourself. Oh, it's as much my fault as yours, you know, because I didn't listen, did I?
Did she say anything about coming home? How long?
She won't be coming home. You're finished.
Oh, Arthur.
Well, I'm wasting no sympathy on him.
Do you want me to get out?
Yes, it might be just as well.
No, he's stopping here. This is his home. What are you thinking about? Gosh, aren't things bad enough? Now, look, just think for a moment. Where would she have gone to on the spur of the moment like that? I mean, she wouldn't have been planning it, would she?
She seemed all right last night when we were looking over the house. Talked about going back to measure up for the curtains onto his sign.
That was just on the surface. Her heart wasn't in it. Anybody could have seen it.
Why didn't you say something, then? If you're so darn clever, why didn't you read what was in her mind?
All right, Kath, I was only saying that...
saw the place, saw us living in a place of our own, she'd be satisfied. Come round to my way of thinking. If I'd have seen this coming,
You'd have gone along with her, would you? Agreed to this, baby? Oh, no. That'd be too much to ask.
Well, she's bound to come back, isn't she? She's got nothing with her, no clothes or anything. She couldn't even book it in an hotel.
Perhaps she's gone to somebody she knows. One of the girls, maybe at work.
Well, she'd hardly take a taxi.
And that's another thing. What am I going to tell them at the motel? What excuse can I give?
Well, tell them she's off colour and they're having a couple of days at home.
And what happens after that?
Well, look, let's take it one day at a time, Kath. That's all we can do.
Is it all right?
Yes, read it. There's nothing there you don't know already. Oh, how could she do this to us? I just don't understand. I mean, there's never been any trouble before, not a minute's worry.
Oh, come on, my love. She's a sensible girl. Nothing's going to happen to her. She just wants a couple of days on her own, that's all. And she won't leave you without news for long, you know that.
Pretty final.
Not being able to get hold of you, of course, made things doubly difficult.
I give up, I really do. Every time I moved, I left implicit instructions as to where they could contact me. But do they bother? Barbara! Well, how nice to see you.
Mr. Lamont.
What are you doing here?
Well, you know, lend a hand.
Oh, no, that is a waste. That is a terrible waste. There's a whole world out there waiting for your next book.
You've been talking to my publisher.
No, seriously, I mean, you know, Jennifer was practically beside herself because she hadn't got anything of yours to read in Hong Kong. I thought of sending you a telex for the manuscript of your next novel.
Well, at least then we would have been able to contact you.
Ah, I walked into that one, didn't I?
Come in. Paul, this is Mr. Lamont. Paul Ross, J. Henry's representative.
How do you do? How do you do? Representative. Does that mean that Mr. Pollard is not going to honour us?
He's abroad at the moment.
Oh, is he? Well, it's a small world and there are aeroplanes.
I am able to negotiate for Mr. Pollard.
To what level?
To whatever level is necessary.
Oh, really? Well, that sounds very cut and dried.
Mr. Pollard is very keen to acquire the property. I'm sure we can come to terms.
Are you?
There are obvious advantages for us, Mr. Lamont. The garage was once under the motel's control, and might have been wiser if it still was. But GoCo made us a very good offer, and it released capital for other uses. And now, with the restructuring of our company, we're in favour of buying it back again.
To keep the garage?
What else?
Development?
Wouldn't get permission.
You know that for a fact?
Haven't tried. What's more important, we don't intend to.
We see the garage as a facility we can offer our customers, a very necessary facility.
Can you guarantee jobs?
The garage would have to be staffed.
We wouldn't want to be tied on that.
Oh, wouldn't we?
J. Henry wouldn't.
Oh, I see. Starting where?
At the top. Mr. Pollard always starts at the top.
Well, I think that Mr. Pollard is going to be disappointed. All right, look, I'll lay this on the line. I'm prepared to let half the garage go, right? Half. That way you still get preferential treatment for your customers. As for the other half, that could mean expansion, because I'm not going to let any of my servicing contracts go by the board to accommodate you.
Oh, we can iron that one out.
And Sharon stays in charge and in control of the staff, absolutely. Agree to that? We've got a deal.
Mr. Pollard will be very disappointed.
Well, let's hope he doesn't take it out on you.
It's moonshine, man.
Moonshine, nothing. It's just an idea.
That's not gonna get off the ground.
But what did Mavis say? Well, you know, we had a
She said no.
Well, not in as many words.
But what then?
Well, she was apprehensive. That's fair enough, isn't it?
big step to take. Giving up what is, after all, a profit-making concern, she needs a bit of time to think.
What do you think, Mac?
I don't need any time to think. I think no way.
That's defeatist, that is.
Listen, Benny here is the only one with any readies. Mavis is not going to give you a handout. And even if she sells the house, she'd rather eat the profits than let you get your paws on it.
I can be very persuasive.
Look, what about if you all go round and talk to her?
Oh, no, wait a minute, don't do
Why
that.
not?
Well, no, you know, Mavis has got to be approached gradually. You know, she sort of needs to be wooed, really.
She's got to be asked.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I don't think you've popped the question.
I have.
Pull the other one.
Honest.
She needs time.
She needs time to think. When she knows what a good deal I'm offering her, she'll come round, possibly.
Yeah, well, what if she don't?
Well, we'll all go round there and fill her in, the three of us.
Good morning, gentlemen. Happy in your work? That's what I like to see.
Morning, Mr. Lamont. Have a good trip?
Good and fruitful.
Oh?
I have just set the wheels in motion to draw up a new contract for this place. What's the matter?
Well, that's what we were afraid of.
Gonna miss my happy, smiling face?
You're gonna miss a regular wage packet.
Now, what makes you think that?
Well, we've been thinking.
Well, it was never your strong point, was it, Sydney? Oh, and a word of advice, be nice to Sharon.
Oh, he is.
Well, keep it up. Because who goes and who stays is on her say-so, and that's the way it's going to remain.
Well, that's that then, isn't it?
All over and done with.
Yeah, I bet Mavis will be pleased.
Why?
Well, we won't be going round there to fill her in, will we?
Sauce ready. You see the menu, I'll sit down.
Where's you been? He's been going mad.
I know, I'm sorry.
Where's Glenda?
I'm sorry, Di, I'm late,
It's
but I can't
nearly
stop.
10 o'clock.
Mrs. Brownlow.
Oh, don't you start. Please don't say one word.
Whatever's the matter, Kath?
I told Glenda that if she put her foot wrong again...
She won't be in.
Is she ill?
Leave me to deal with this, Diane. You have your own duties to attend to. Now then, what's the matter here?
She's been called away for a couple of days.
Is the girl sick? What's the matter?
No, she's all right. It's family business. She's needed, you see. Now, please, Mr. Ball, I can't tell you any more.
That's not good enough, Mrs. Brownlow. I demand to know an explanation.
Look, you can demand all you need. I can't tell you any more. Now, please let me get on with my work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This letter came for you this morning. It's just as well before you leave.
Shaheen, instructions always have been that restaurant bookings taken overnight are listed and sent to me first thing in the morning. Why hasn't it been done today?
It has been, Mr. Ross. The typist is overloaded, and she only got it to me a minute or so.
Well, might you get it to me now, please?
Right.
Thank you.
Oh? Interested in stamps?
What?
It's been pretty well travelled all around the world, banged on by rubber stamps in several languages. Scrolled on with forwarding addresses front and back, and it's addressed to Miss Moran.
Miss Moran?
Yes, I've checked the current register and all the forward reservations, and there doesn't seem to be a sign of a Miss Moran being or coming here at all. Miss Georgina Moran.
If you had been on duty yesterday, you'd have heard that Miss Marshall is Miss Moran. The typist indeed is behind. I understood a memo was to be issued about it for general information.
What, that Miss Moran is Miss Marshall?
No. That Miss Marshall is Miss Moran. Oh, never mind. I'll take it and see that she gets it. Thirsty?
What will you have?
You're always standing me drinks. What will you?
A very large orange squash without any ice.
Are you sure you're of statutory age, or are you simply suspicious of my intentions? And my usual, please, Mandy.
Right away, Mr.
Shall we sit down there? This letter came for you this morning and has been hanging around all day, waiting for you like me.
Poor thing.
It or me.
Excuse me?
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Lovely. Aren't you interested in that letter?
Not half as much as you seem to be. Didn't you steam it open and record it on microfilm?
I feel simply sorry for the poor thing. It seems to have chased you around half the world, and there it lies, panting, exhausted, neglected.
Oh, well. God. You'll never guess who this is from. Was from.
Was?
Was.
When do you have to exchange contracts?
Middle of next week. Doesn't give him much leeway.
Couldn't you get him to hang on for a day or two?
What do I say? Sorry, can't promise anything definite. My wife's left me.
Pity. That was a nice house.
That's what made me sick. It was just right for us.
Yeah, well, hold your horses for a day or two. You never know. Well, there's Kath.
Any news?
No, not yet, love. We shan't hear anything yet a while.
How I've got through today, I'll never know. There's a cup of tea there.
Oh, sure.
Oh, what are we going to do, Arthur?
Well, there's nothing we can do, love. Glenda's a responsible adult. If she chooses to go off for a day or two on her own, there's absolutely nothing we can do to stop her.
Anything could have happened to her the state she was in.
She wasn't in her state, Mum. She was a heck of a lot calmer than I was.
Oh, that's nothing to go by.
What did you tell them at work?
Oh, I don't know. Some family business said that she had to go away for a couple of days. I don't think Mr. Paul believed a word of it. That'll be Glenda. Hello? Oh, Glenda, thank God. Oh, we've been half out of our mind with worry. Where are you? What? I can't hear you very clearly. Where are you? Oh, look, love, look, come back. Look, we can talk it all over. Look, let's sort it all out. Look, Kevin's here. Oh, you don't mean that, love. Think what you're saying. Look, just let us know where you are, Glenda. Please, love. She's hung up.
Well?
Nothing that we don't know already.
She didn't want to talk to me.
No.
Yeah, but, I mean, what did she say? Where was she ringing from?
Oh, I don't know. Don't keep on, Arthur. She just said she's all right, not to worry.
Not to worry, that's a laugh.
But, I mean, didn't she give you a clue? Was she ringing from a call box?
No, I don't think so.
Well, she could still be in the neighbourhood. Birmingham, that's my guess.
I'm going round to see Diane.
Oh, she can't help.
She might. Been seeing a lot of her lately. She might have some ideas.
Well, I've been working with her all day. She knew the state I was in. She'd have said something.
It's worth a try. Mum, she just rung us. She might ring her next. Don't forget she went without any of your things. She'll want somebody to pick him up.
No, that's likely. Right, you get round there right away.
You know, it's amazing what you can do when you're in a hurry. I've been back, 24 hours? I've got a very good deal going on half the garage. The house is going ahead at 95 grand. It's not a bad day's working. All you need is a little application and the ability to make decisions. Now, you got that, haven't you? Well, you must have. Inherited, isn't it? I mean, you can see a situation, sum it up, make a decision, right? What you got to do is to make a decision and stick by it. Do that, you won't go far wrong. What's this girl got to? I don't know the hours she puts in.
She's a stickler for detail.
I shouldn't worry, she's working for me. Well, half for me.
When will all this go through, then?
Up to the lawyers.
So, a couple of weeks, eh?
Yeah, could be.
Oh, good.
Why?
Well, it's what you want, isn't it? Hang around a bit.
No, I don't think I shall stay here.
You won't?
No. There's a fella in Valletta who is in urgent need of being bailed out, and I think I can get him to part with his share in a marina for a very attractive price. It's being leaned on, you know.
Oh.
Why don't you come out with me?
Well, I can't. I mean, I've got no leave due.
Come on, it really is time that you started to think about jacking that lot in, you know. I mean, where is the value? That's always been my watchword, Ash. Look at the value. Now look at what you've got on offer, and frankly, son, I don't see it.
Yeah, well, if you could stick around for a while, Dad, I've got one or two ideas that might work out.
I haven't got a clue, Kevin. She didn't say anything about leaving to me.
Just wondered if she mentioned someplace somewhere she might have thought about visiting.
Well, the only place she mentioned to me was the clinic. You better sit down. You look terrible. Why did you think she did it? I mean, the last time she was round here, she was full of this baby thing. She was hoping she could talk you into it.
Yeah, well, she didn't. That's the trouble.
Did you put your foot down?
I was against it right from the start. She knew that.
Then I'm not surprised she's left.
But we had this house all lined up.
Oh, Kevin, she doesn't give a damn about her house.
We were around there last night. She was laughing, talking. Last night, And then last night everything seemed normal.
Kevin, don't you have any idea just how much she wants this baby?
I thought, what with the house and everything, it was just one of her crazy ideas. She gets them all the time.
You do love her, don't you?
Of course I love her.
Then don't you think it's about time you started showing it?
Look, Di, we just thought you might get a call. We had one earlier.
And?
Well, nothing. That's why I'm here. She left home without any of her things.
Yes, I know, Kath said.
Well, it's on the card. She might get in touch with you. Ask you to get them to her. If she does,
I'm sorry, Kevin. I'm not promising anything. I really do know how she feels. Why don't you give her a chance, eh? She might come back of her own accord.
Do you believe that?
No, not really. She was full of this baby thing. If you shot her down in flames, she won't want you within 100 miles.
Even if I change my mind?
Would you?
I know I can make her see. Talk her round.
Kevin, you're wasting my time. I've got better things to do.
OK. I'll get the message.
I don't think you'd get a message if it fell from a mountain on reinforced concrete.
Down to me, then, all this?
I'd say so. Wouldn't you?
Did you ask him about the suggestion for diversifying?
Ask whom about what?
J. Henry about diversifying into a sales section if the garage is taken over.
Oh, he didn't seem bothered whether diversification was,
entered upon or not?
Yes.
I've never known you unable to find the apt phrase before. Is your mind wandering?
Yes.
Might I inquire where?
It concerns Kate Hamilton.
I've told you I do not wish to discuss anything about Kate Hamilton with you.
I am doing this with Miss Moran's permission.
Miss Moran does not manage this motel. She merely embarrasses it.
She received a letter this morning after it had chased her all the way around the world.
How long has it been chasing her around the world?
Originally, it was posted in Birmingham on the day of her father's death.
Who posted it?
Himself.
Himself?
The father himself.
He wrote it?
He wrote it some hours before he died, and then it was posted.
And what did he write?
See for yourself. It's all right. Just read it. Gina, Miss Moran felt that your wife may have thought her rude the morning she was asked to leave and she refused. Now she would like you to see through this letter how right she was not to leave. You'll appreciate this provides a motive for killing Tony Moran. The motive everybody said Kate Hamilton never had.
Everybody except Richard Lloyd.